everybody, Scott Hollister with Landscape Management Magazine. We're in San Antonio, Texas for SmartCon 2026, Weathermatic's big event, and we are with the Weathermatic Patriarch, Mike Mason. Mike,
wow.
Great to see you. Thank you for the invite, having us here. An impressive day one is in the books, and when you guys started this event 5 years ago, I
Yes,
believe?
that's right.
Did
5
you
years.
ever envision that it would get to the point we have nearly 300 attendees here, great keynote speaker like Richard Rawlings, and did you ever envision it would get to this point, or what were your hopes when you started SmartCon?
Okay, do you want me to tell the truth, or do you want me to try to make it sound
Yeah,
like...
you can do both.
Here's the truth. Yes, I absolutely did. Here's the fact of the matter. I've been in the business now for 33 years, and one of the key things I took away from the very beginning of my entrepreneurship into this industry was the common denominator of success for landscape maintenance contractors is that they have a very strong irrigation division. I went around the country and I saw so many companies that were doing great and then others that weren't doing so well. And every time the difference were the guys who really embraced irrigation. That's what's led a lot of our product development and then events like this where we said, you know what? We've got to take the knowledge that we have in our heads and in our company for 83 years now and infuse it into the contractor. Let's give them these best practices, and that's how this got born.
And this is my second time, and I know that I saw that come to life last year with some of the attendees that I talked to about how they learned about the potential they had maybe within their, maybe they already had a division that was just not performing up to their expectations. Maybe they were looking at starting one. I think another super cool thing about this, and this was part of the presentation here on day one, was talking about the philanthropic work that Weathermatic does, and Save Water, Give a Life. That has been a project that I know has been near and dear to your heart and to the organization's heart. Maybe for folks who might not know much about it, just to briefly describe the project and kind of what happened today, because it was a really impactful presentation.
Yeah, so several years ago, I had a dear friend of mine that actually helped me invent the first smart irrigation controller in our industry. And his name was Matt Piper. He passed away suddenly, and it just broke my heart. Several people came together and said, Mike, we got to get you perked back up, big fella. So they decided to take me on a mission trip down to Guatemala and build a clean drinking water well for an orphanage, essentially, a little school and orphanage. Well, I got down there, had an experience that literally changed my life. I saw all these little girls that were lined up every morning carrying 2 jerry cans 3 or 4 miles away to get drinking water out of a river. Little did they know that that river was contaminated as well. All that travel was for naught. They would come back, and what they endured on that trip with being chased by animals and bandits and trying to dip water out of a crocodile-infested river. And I thought, this is what these little girls have to endure every day. So at that moment, I said, you know, God, if you're willing, you know, use me. I'm going to commit to build 500 wells before I retire. So today you saw a group of wonderful CEOs and leaders from some of the top landscape contracting firms in the country come together to donate 3 water wells today. And, you know, one was in Peru, a village down there where these children are literally hanging on by a thread. And now they're going to have a clean drinking water well. The little girls are going to be able to go back to school. The safety, their productivity, their life is going to be transformed. And this one well will save probably 400 to 600 lives. So it's absolutely profound. So we're really excited. Just an update on the well program. I think we're right at 150 or so wells total that we've done. I've got about 350 more to go. So if anybody's watching out there, come help us out. We'd love it.
That's right. We will put a link on this video so you can see where to go for more information. And I was lucky enough to do the water can challenge at Elevate at the event you guys had there. And really, boy, talk about perspective and what they go through. it's a heck of a workout. You're doing that here as well, so the attendees at SmartCon will get a chance to do that. So an amazing thing. You guys are certainly to be credited.
And we appreciate your help.
Well, we are happy. We are happy to help with such a worthy cause. Well, we've got another day and a half here. So what's to come for the rest of the event? And really, where is Weathermatic looking as we look maybe a year, 3 years, 5 years down the line? You guys have advanced, and really the focus that you've made on technology and becoming a technology company. What are the next steps in that journey for Weathermatic?
I think that's pretty easy to see. Right now, if you look at our industry, technology and private equity, those two components are coming together, and now it's being overly complicated by the lack of labor.
Sure.
So people are being forced to look for automation and improved processes so that they can meet their profit growth goals and just their overall growth goals. So I think it's pretty easy to see that Weathermatic is going to have a lot of success in the future. We're going to continue to target helping contractors move the irrigation division of their company from more like a 5% of their overall revenue to more like a 25 or 30%.
Okay. Yeah.
And in this industry where you can grow that much profit, think about it, a 65% margin segment of the business, usually the most untapped area of the company, and it doesn't require a lot of labor.
Right.
So when you have a division that doesn't require a lot of labor, super high margin, and it's untapped, we come in, show you the people, process, and technology, how to get it from 5% to 25%. For a $5 million company, that's like putting $1 million in the bank.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's not nothing. So
that's a lot.
That's
and I will say one other thing. It's so rewarding to be here at this event in person after person that I've worked with, or that we've worked with, our group has worked with over the past few years. They come up to me with this grin on their face and they go, "Mason, guess what? I did it." "What?" "Okay, I put $1 million in the bank last year."
Yeah, that's perfect.
Extra. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So I had $1 million, I had 650,000, and one guy just had such a big grin on his face he wouldn't tell me the number, but it almost looked illegal the way he was doing it. It was fantastic. So we're going to see a lot more of that in the future. I think you're going to see people using SmartLink to automate the irrigation tech's processes.
Right.
So that instead of him having a lot of non-revenue generating hours, to now when he gets to the office to the time he leaves, he'll be doing the revenue creation and someone else will be doing the non-revenue items like remote programming, automated inspections, things like that. It's just going to be a different world.
Yeah.
And a lot better world.
That's right. The future is out there, and it's starting here. SmartCon 2026 in San Antonio. Mike, thank you so much for giving a few minutes. Why don't you get back to your big party in there? It's a great time of the reception tonight. We're going to have some fun at the Alamo as well. I'm Scott Hollister with Landscape Management, Mike Mason with Weathermatic. Thank you for watching on Landscape Management TV.
Thank you.